Hey guys, welcome back to Sunday Potluck. I'm making a recipe out of the first edition of the O Taste and See cookbook. You cannot get this cookbook anymore. It's no longer in print. But the second and third cookbooks you can get at our church. And I'll put the phone number in the description so that you can call them and get a cookbook. But great. Okay, so I'm going to do a recipe out of here, and it is called the Easiest Croissant Caramel Rolls. And so reading through this, it looks a lot like an easy sticky bun. So you're going to preheat your oven to 375, and I'm making a half a recipe because to be honest, I didn't want to waste the crescent rolls or croissant rolls, or as my sister says, the croissant rolls, if we didn't like them. So, because these things are expensive now. When did these get expensive? Ugh. Okay, so anyways, so I'm doing a half a recipe. So I'll put the original measurements in the description, but I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. So I put 2 tablespoons of butter in not a 9x13, because that's what you normally would use. I don't know what this is. This is a 2.75 quart. I don't know what size that is, but you put it in here, put the butter in there, and then stick it in the stick it in the oven until it melts. So I'm gonna say like 5 minutes or so. I don't know. But while that's doing, I'll prep everything else. So I measured out a half a cup of caramel. It's ice cream topping caramel sauce. A 1/4 of a cup of chopped pecans, but you can use whatever kind of nuts you like. If you like walnuts, use walnuts. And then a package of croissant rolls. And okay, so let me get a cutting board and a knife, and we'll get this done. Okay, so while the butter is melting, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my croissant rolls. So I'll show you what I'm doing. Because you'd leave them, it says to leave them. I hate croissant. I hate undoing these things. Okay, so it says to leave it in the roll. Do not unroll it. I always have to get a spoon too to do the other part. And this says that this is a good recipe for breakfast or for a brunch. It says it will serve 6 for breakfast. I guess that gives you 2 a piece, or 12 for lunch. So you're going, or brunch, I meant. So you're gonna leave it in the roll like this, and you're gonna cut 12. That's wrong. Okay, so you're gonna cut 12 sections. So I'm gonna just cut it in half, and then cut each section into 3. We'll see if that gets it about, oops, cutting board moves. Yeah, those are about the same height. So we'll just use that as my measuring stick. So I'm gonna cut this one in half. So these are all about the same height, I guess, give or take. Well, see, they're not all the same height. So just smush them down until they're all the same height, and then you don't have to worry about it. So let me check on that butter. And that is not melted yet. So I guess you could, if I hadn't already pre-measured everything, you could go ahead and measure out your stuff that you needed. I'm going to let you know that in the description I will put a link to my Venmo and my Cash App. My family and I are going to be going on a mission trip next summer in July to Costa Rica. And if you would like to help us go, you can send something in Cash App or Venmo. If you do not feel led to do that, please do not feel obligated to do that. And that's no big deal, whatever. Just whatever God lays on your heart. So I think that the butter is probably done, but I'm gonna get off of here and I'll be right back. Guys, why didn't y'all tell me? Okay, so this is 12 slices per can, so you should end up with 24 rolls. So I gotta cut each of these in half. I got to looking at that going, how is that gonna feed 12 people? Okay, so that makes more sense. Okay, so I'm gonna do this without cutting my finger off. These are gonna be little bitty baby rolls. And I'm using my bread knife because that seems to, I shouldn't have smushed these down. That's my problem. That might work better than a regular knife. I don't know. When I do my cinnamon rolls, I have a bench scraper, I use it for my cake icing to make it smooth on the sides. So, but I use that to cut my cinnamon rolls down when I do those. So, all right. There, so that's 12, correct? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yes, okay. Sorry, I can't count for nothing. Okay, so let me get my, let me get that out of the oven because I'm pretty sure that it is done. Yep, it is melted. Let's get this on here. Okay, so just kind of make sure it gets all around. It doesn't say to do that, but that's what I say to do. So, ooh, that's hot. Okay, now it says be careful. It doesn't say be careful, but this is hot because it just came out of the oven, so be careful. Place in, prepare. Okay, so you're gonna heat in the oven until the butter melts. You're gonna add nuts. And if you like more nuts, I guess you can add more nuts, but add your nuts. And then add your ice cream topping. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is where it's at. This smells good. Just the caramel and the I love caramel anything though, so I'm excited. And this is Miss Johnny's recipe, and I love Miss Johnny. She's a hoot and a half. Can you say that now? A hoot and a half. Okay. So, and then you're gonna take these and you're going to place them in the prepared dish. So, you're just gonna go 3 across. 3 across and 4 down, that's 12, because 3 times 4 is 12. See, y'all, I told you I could do math. But this smells delicious. Okay, and then it says to bake it. It doesn't say how long to bake it for. So I'm gotta look and see how long we're supposed to bake. I'm just gonna bake it for 9 to 12 minutes because that's how long you're supposed to cook crescent rolls for. So we're gonna stick this in here. And I'm gonna set the timer for 9 minutes. And I'll set it for 10 minutes because that's what it went to. So I'll see y'all back in a little bit. Okay guys, so my timer just went off and I'm trying to get everything set up because you gotta dump these things super quick. So, let me get these out. And I went ahead and cooked them for the 12 minutes, I think it was. So, all right, So here's what we're gonna do. The easiest way I know how to dump stuff out and for it to look pretty okay is to do it this way. So I've got my parchment lined cookie sheet. I set it over this, reaching under here, grabbing the cloth, bringing it off the table, sandwiching it like that, and then flip it over. And it says you gotta do that fast because it starts to cool and it'll harden as it cools. So, all right, are y'all ready for the reveal? Let's see if I can get this off. Oh, without burning myself. That's the hard part, doing something without burning yourself. All right, yay! So, they look really, really good. So, I'm gonna let them cool because you do not want to eat really hot caramel because that will burn your little mouth. So I'm gonna let these cool off before I eat them. But if you liked the video, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Sunday Potluck. And let me know what you think about this recipe. And I'm really excited. They look really pretty. So, I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Bye.